The dark side of love, how obsession leads to control. Love is often praised as devotion, passion, and intensity. We are taught that wanting someone deeply is romantic, that thinking about them constantly is proof of commitment. But there is a thin and dangerous line between love and obsession. When that line is crossed, love stops being a connection and starts becoming a mechanism of control. Obsession does not begin as something dark, it often begins as admiration, fascination, a strong emotional attachment that feels exciting and meaningful. The problem begins when love stops being about two independent people choosing each other and starts being about possession, fear, and dependency. Obsessive love is driven by anxiety, not affection. At its core is the fear of loss. The obsessed partner is not focused on mutual growth or shared happiness. They are focused on preventing abandonment. This fear slowly transforms love into surveillance, closeness into pressure, and care into control. At first, control hides behind concern. Constant check ins are framed as worry. Questions become frequent. Where are you? Who are you with? Why didn't you reply? These behaviors may seem harmless, even caring, but they are rooted in insecurity. The obsessed mind needs constant reassurance, and that reassurance is taken from your freedom. As obsession deepens, boundaries begin to feel like threats. Your independence becomes something to manage. Your friendships become something to question. Your privacy becomes something to justify. The obsessed partner may say they just want honesty, but what they really want is certainty, certainty that you won't leave, won't change, and won't exist outside of them. This is where control takes shape. Obsession often leads to emotional monitoring. Your moods are analyzed, your tone is interpreted, your behavior is dissected for hidden meanings. If you seem distant, they feel rejected. If you need space, they feel abandoned. Instead of respecting your emotional autonomy, they react with guilt, pressure, or emotional withdrawal to pull you back in. Over time, this creates emotional exhaustion. You may start adjusting yourself to avoid conflict. You explain more than necessary. You minimize your needs. You hesitate before expressing emotions that might trigger insecurity. Slowly, you begin to live inside their emotional limits instead of your own truth. Obsessive love also feeds on exclusivity. The idea that we only need each other sounds romantic, but it isolates you from the outside world. Friends become distractions, independence becomes distance, the relationship becomes your entire emotional ecosystem. This isolation strengthens control because the more disconnected you are from others, the harder it is to see the imbalance clearly. The most dangerous aspect of obsession is that it convinces both people that control equals love. The obsessed partner believes their behavior proves how much they care. The controlled partner begins to believe that discomfort is the price of being loved. This distortion makes it difficult to recognize when love has turned into emotional captivity. Obsession does not trust, it monitors. Obsession does not support, it restricts. Obsession does not respect individuality, it absorbs it. True love allows space. It does not panic when you grow, it does not collapse when you are separate. Healthy love is rooted in security, not fear. It does not need to control you to keep you close. When love becomes obsession, freedom disappears, and without freedom, love cannot survive, it can only dominate. If a relationship makes you feel watched instead of understood, pressured instead of supported, or guilty for being yourself, that is not passion, that is control wearing. The mask of love, love should expand your world, not shrink it. It should strengthen your identity, not replace it, and it should never require you to surrender your freedom to prove your loyalty. Understanding this difference is not about rejecting love, it is about protecting it from becoming something that destroys you.